Feel like you're being watched.
Yes. We are at the Land of Oz.
Yeah, it's the Oz Museum, and let me see if I can pronounce this correctly. Wamego, Kansas.
Well, there you go.
So, I don't know what we can record, but we're here.
There you go.
And we have entered. We were standing on Aunt M's porch, and
Auntie
now Auntie M. Now we have entered the Land of Oz.
I was about to.
We were reading here that in 1989, the 50th anniversary of the movie, Macy's department store turned their whole area into the Land of Oz, and this came from the store. How'd you like to make that discovery? I found this to be interesting. It's too much to read, but Frank Baum's mother-in-law is Matilda Jocelyn Gage, a well-known and very active feminist, and because he agreed with women's rights, in the movement, he put women in prominent roles in his writings in the Oz stories. Can you imagine owning some of these books? Look at these things. That he was not going to write a series of books, but then after the success of The Wizard of Oz, that he decided to write more books. And it says that children were used to getting a brand new book every Christmas. So at his death, there were other people that took over the writing. There's the Toto Memorial in the Hollywood Forever Memorial Park in Los Angeles. All right, you see that right there? That's actually a fabric swatch from the hem of the pinafore of the original dress, worn by Judy Garland. This belonged to Olga Nardone, and she was known as Little Olga, or Princess Olga. In The Wizard of Oz, it says that she was the first Munchkin to come out to greet Dorothy. So this is some of her stuff. This is very well done. Here's the Scarecrow.
We're just sitting here with a couple of munchkins.
I'm trying to take a selfie, but it's a little wide for that.
Yep. We're gonna try again.
They have a little section for each one of the characters. The Scarecrow is back there, and now we're moving into the Tin Man section. And anybody that knows the story knows that Buddy Ebsen was supposed to play the Scarecrow, but he was allergic to the makeup. And then here's his area. There he is. At one point, Shirley Temple was going to play Dorothy, and I may have actually heard that. I don't remember. The tornado in the film was 35 feet tall and made of muslin sewn together with piano wires and attached to the top of the stage. Look at this, and this is a small version. It actually moves. It's kind of neat. It's moving. Look at that. It's actually the filming miniature for the movie, the original Gale farmhouse. It was filmed by suspending the house on wires above the camera lens. Neat. This is the Munchkin soldier jacket. This is the Munchkin coroner hat. And I guess I really never looked at it in the movie closely enough to see how it was made. Look at that. And there's the certificate of death. Next we have some ruby red slippers. Did you read it all? Is there a story behind it?
I did this one. This was the original pair were in Grand Rapids, Minnesota at the Judy Garland Museum, but they were stolen.
We watched something, what was it, Mysteries at the Museum or something about that
They were
story.
stolen 6 weeks after they were taken. They were supposed to come here.
So neither one of these is original. This one was made for the 50th anniversary.
They're glittery.
And this one shows how they use the felt on the heels and the
To not make
soles.
noise during filming.
Oh. Right here at the end of the hallway, you can sit in here and watch the movie if you choose. They have it playing in there. Well, here is the Cowardly Lions display. This is very well done.
The next part is very spooky.
Yeah, we were saying there's a lot of work done on this cape. It is the King of the Forest cape.
It took 622 hours of hand sewing.
Yeah, 622 hours, and then we were saying it's on the screen, what, 2 minutes?
Something like that. I don't really remember it, but yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Looks heavy.
I wonder how they kept it.
Oh my. Are we going to see flying monkeys?
Watch out for jump scares. Oh, there's a surprise at the end.
We came in here, it's very hard to see. Haunted forest. Kurt said there's a surprise at the end. I don't want any flying monkeys. Here we go. Kurt was reading something about this. It's a cookie jar. He said there's a whole series of them, right? A whole series, and they're worth about $1,500 each. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then this says, this is a pair of castle wall sconces originally used. And I'm like, where's the other one? But I see it back here. So there's one. What are we looking at?
I don't know. But they're awfully strange.
I know. They look funny.
And she's short. Are you a munchkin?
So funny.
I'll pay for that later.
Here's the other wall sconce. And look at these. Wow.
I like the
Were
Wicked
these,
Witch one.
okay, these were collectible?
Yes, they were
When?
created as a grouping.
Huh.
I'll go back and I'll show you where it is.
Okay. Okay, I was looking at the wrong surprise at the end. I didn't even see it. Probably can't even see it. But right there before you leave, there she is. Yep. Kurt said she would have gotten me, and he's right. There's a window here dedicated to The Wiz. Kurt told me that, and I'm over here singing, he's on down, oh, before I even realized that it's right there. Okay, who knew? The Muppets had a version. The windows and doors of the Munchkin house were used on the set of the film The Muppets, Wizard of Oz, 2005. All I can think of when I see this is, oh, way, oh, oh. But I was reading, the spear that he's holding is original. It was in the actual movie in 1939. The outfit, the costume is a replica, but that's original. Oh, way, oh, oh. There's no place like home. Yeah, so they have sections on a lot of the different movies. The one with James Franco there. Return to Oz, Disney. What year was that? 1985. We're looking here. This has Harry Potter, Voldemort vibes. Remember Professor Marvel? There he is in the black and white portion of the movie. And then, what I'm missing it. There's the horse that changes colors. You know, as a child, I did not even pay attention to that. I remember.
I don't remember that.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
This was very interesting. And here's the exit, so we will be heading into Emerald City, apparently.
Wamego.
The last little section that we get to is on Wicked. It's the Broadway Wicked. You got boots and some spectacles and some publications. How about this? Air Dorothy. Okay. Well, we are done in here.
We came, we saw, we experienced the Wizard of Oz Museum in Wamego,
Wamego.
Kansas. It was very nice.
Yeah, it was nice. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We need to speak up since we don't have microphones. We weren't sure.
We need to speak up since we don't have microphones.
We weren't sure if we were going to get the video, so we didn't bring the microphones, but you know.
We did not bring the microphones.
But we're done. But we're going to head out now. It was very enjoyable.
Heading out now.
Ever here?
We enjoyed it.
If you're ever here,
She likes to hit me in my ribs.
Bye. What a neat little town. Look at all of these old buildings. You just gotta love it. And we crossed over. Now we're getting to the Oz Museum. So that's what it looks like from the outside across the street. We also asked for a recommendation on a place to eat, so we have to go down the Yellow Brick Road, and that's where we're heading right now, to a restaurant down there that she recommended. So across the street, you have the Yellow Brick Road. So we're going to follow it. There's Toto. And some murals. Look at these, how cool. Look at this one. Toto did not really care whether he was in Kansas or the Land of Oz, so long as Dorothy was with him. Kind of like Chip. He doesn't care where we are as long as we're with him. For brains do not make one happy, and happiness is the best thing in the world. No one can love who has not a heart, and so I am resolved to ask Oz to give me one. Oh, this is so neat. Shadows are kind of weird here, but it's kind of a neat little trail here. Road, Yellow Brick Road. True courage is facing danger when you were afraid. And it looks like we have arrived. That must be the Emerald City, said Dorothy. And we're coming out on the other side. Wamego, there's no place like home. Aw. And there's Toto again. So this is where she directed us. Friendship House, Restaurant, and Bakery. We better check our time. I think we're good. It's only 1:15, so we are good. Welcome to Friendship House.
Tuna salad sandwich.
They have bakery items too that we may check out. All right, we got sandwiches, burgers. Here we go. I got the Southwest chicken wrap and see my lipstick on it, and potato salad. Kurt got a tuna salad sandwich and a salad with Dorothy Lynch dressing. We're kind of obsessed with it now. We don't really want anything else.
Third attempt.
All right, this is our second attempt at an outro because we went down the yellow brick road and went to the restaurant.
Yeah, we had lunch.
So we hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.